vritti, and remove the karmas and everything else, and art does all this, and we get to nishta, steadiness. The word nishta actually is found in the Bhagavatam, where we have these verses, like here's the first verse, Srinvatam Svakada Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Haryanta Stokhya Bhadrani Vidunoti Suhrit Satam. So Krishna, who purifies by the process of hearing and chanting, who is the benefactor of the devotees who hear about him, enters the hearts of the devotees and destroys their sin. This is anarjana vritti, destruction of sin. Nasta pradesha bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavat ki uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Naishtiki, nishta. That's where the word nishta comes from, naishtiki. So you go through anarjana vritti and you get to nishta bhakti. As the impediments to bhakti become gradually destroyed by constant service to the devotees and the Bhagavatam, the stage of Nishita Bhakti to Bhagavan, who is praised by the great sages, becomes established. So we go from Anartha Vritti, we go to Nishita Bhakti, steady Bhakti. So, we saw previously that Anishita Bhakti had certain qualities like Ganataralata and Vishaya, Sangara, and Tranga Rangani, Utsahamai. So, unsteadiness generally and uncontrolled senses. And sometimes doing, sometimes not doing. It's unsteady bhakti. So, in Nishta, there is absence of certain unsteady qualities. Absence of loya. Loya means sleep. It actually literally means destruction, like pralaya. And pralaya is a big destruction, and then Vishnu goes to sleep. So laya means sleep. So, in the beginning stages, obviously, then there will be a tendency to sleep. And in Nishita Bhakti, then the tendency to sleep vanishes. So there's alertness while doing bhakti. Vikshepa means this agitation of the mind. You cannot keep the mind under control. It's always thinking this and that, whatever. So that is absent in Nishta. One is able to concentrate when we chant and do our activities. We can concentrate on our service, concentrate on the Supreme Lord. And we avoid interpretation, speculating about what is Krishna, the name of Krishna, etc. Absence of pratipatti, which means indifference, indifference to chanting. So we may not be sleepy, we may not be distracted in mind, but still we just can't do anything. Sit there. That's the indifference. So we give up indifference and we become positively attracted to the process of bhakti and chanting the holy name. Kshaya means sinful habits. So in Nishta stage, then that tendency for sinful habits and other things, all these anarthas, becomes much, much less. It's not completely eradicated because it's only a half-half condition, half maya, half bhakti, but at least with the bhakti part, it's able to control all this, so this is under control. Previously, it may appear, so therefore we get Vishaya, Sangara, and all these things coming up in Nishita Bhakti. Rasa Svad. This rasa is the wrong rasa. This is the rasa for material enjoyment. So that disappears with Nishta. There's enough bhakti taste to suppress or keep under control the material portion. So, as I said, the impurities are there, but they do not cause obstruction. So one can do steady bhakti, and it doesn't go up and down like this as in Anishita Bhakti. It's steadiness. So this is a favorable stage because the anarthas are decreased to a certain amount where they do not obstruct the process of bhakti itself or the influence of sadhu sangha, etc., that can penetrate very nicely to the atma. So it's a very positive stage. Before that, as I said, there's these layers, and then there's the aparadhas there, etc., so that can cause a lot of problems. When we get to, after anartha, we get to nishta, then the anarthas are at a very weak stage, so therefore it's much easier to practice. So basically it's 50-50, half-half, but we because bhakti is stronger, therefore we're able to maintain steadiness. And as I said, impurities actually go in bhava stage, late bhava stage. Only the remainder there is the effects of aparadhas in the bhava stage, but otherwise the karmas, everything are gone. So this anartha vritti is taking place even after nishta. More anarthas are removed up into a ruchi sakti into the bhava stage. Okay. Types of nishta. Steadiness in bhakti. Steadiness means nishta. So in bhakti itself, we've developed steadiness in terms of body, mind, and words. In terms of the body, services that involve the body, we can be steady. And we're not disturbed by bodily urges, etc. Words. Our words are dedicated to the Lord rather than talking on material things. And mind, of course, then, we're thinking of Krishna more, and the material tendencies less. The other type of steadiness is, this steadiness actually allows us to appreciate and recognize steadiness in other devotees also. So therefore, a Nishta devotee will attract a Nishta devotee. They will tend to attract each other. Madhyamadikari, this is actually a good stage for the Madhyamadikari. He distinguishes devotees from non-devotees. He sees equal. So Nishta will see Nishta. They develop friendship. And he will teach the Kanishtas, and he will serve the Uttamas. The other type of steadiness is steadiness in qualities, like humility, respect, friendliness, mercy, etc., which are actually secondary to the bhakti. So therefore, if we just get the qualities without the bhakti, that's not necessarily good. So the primary element is steadiness in the bhakti itself, and the principles and the activities of bhakti, and naturally the qualities follow. However, not always. You may have the steadiness in bhakti and the qualities may not all manifest properly. But that is better than having qualities without the bhakti. So therefore we cannot criticize the person. He's not having the proper humility, all this stuff, if his bhakti is steady. If it is unsteady and there's no qualities over, that's a problem. But if you develop steadiness in bhakti, these qualities are not properly developed, then we should not really criticize, because we know that they should develop eventually anyway. Okay, so the difference in qualities. I said steadiness in qualities may be only a development of sattvic quality, which may be due to previous karmas that you got sattvic qualities and you appreciate a devotee for that. But if he hasn't got steadiness in bhakti, then that's not very useful actually. It may be a good appearance, but actually it's not proper because it's sattvic, only it's material. So spiritual qualities actually arise through bhakti and actually coming from Krishna. And they naturally develop with the process of bhakti. Okay, Nishta.